The ominous orange wall of the sandstorm drifts overhead, casting a shadow over the hotel and threatening to engulf Ethan, who's sprinting in pursuit of Winstrom. The storm's shadow passes over them as they tear through traffic, and within seconds they're consumed in a swirling maelstrom of sand. Wearing shades, Winstrom slows to navigate around trees in a park, and Ethan catches up, knocking his gun out of his hand as he turns to fire. But Winstrom slips off into the storm that Ethan's forced to shield his eyes from, until he remembers the goggles in his suit pocket. Even with the goggles on, Ethan has to stop to track Winstrom and spots a disturbance in a narrow market up ahead. As both men sprint through the sand-swept market, they grab scarves to wrap around their noses and mouths. Ethan skids to a halt and dashes right, but the sandstorm thickens. He's hit by an airborne parasol, and then, after a series of turns, loses his mark altogether. He holds up a mobile device and sweeps it about slowly. Its display struggles for a signal, but then flashes intermittently with a tracking lock behind him. He starts running towards it through the coarse, swirling sand, but then realizes the mark is heading towards him at speed. At the wheel of a car, Winstrom plows into him, but Ethan grabs hold and springs up onto the roof. His windscreen cracked. Winstrom swerves about, but Ethan hauls himself forward, slides over, and punches him through the shattered driver's side window. Winstrom's then caught in a headlock but drives towards a low bus shelter. Ethan has to jump, breaking Winstrom's face as he does so. A chunk of prosthetic comes off in his hand, and he hits the road, stunned by this revelation. He snatches up the tracking device and races onto a main street, where two men struggle to get the canvas roof up on their convertible car. Ethan hits the device, trying to get a signal lock. The storm rips the car roof right off, and the men chase it across the road. Ethan seizes the opportunity to commandeer the sporty vehicle. Thick orange sand obscuring the road. Ethan speeds up behind traffic that blocks him. He shifts gear and races up the hard shoulder, scraping the convertible against a barrier as he goes. He's holding the tracking device against the steering wheel, and, impatient to close in on his target, Ethan clips cars around him to nudge past. Suddenly, the device has the target swerving right. Ethan slams on the brakes and skids sideways into barrels of sand, marking a barrier end at an intersection. Ethan spots a chance to intercept the target as it's joining a new motorway and floors the accelerator. Sand kicks up in his wake as he hurtles into a curving slip road, across to the far side of the motorway, and into a collision course with his target. Seconds before impact, Ethan pumps the accelerator, then bails. His vehicle glances the oncoming car, sending it careening end over end and missing Ethan by inches. He clambers to his feet, and in a now ragged suit, jogs painfully over to the mangled, upturned wreckage. But it's empty. Ethan scans the deserted motorway, holding his loosened scarf up to his mouth to breathe against the storm. He glimpses a figure running away and gives chase. He's closing in, but before he can catch up, the figure leaps onto the back of a utility truck that's slowing to enter the motorway from another slip road. The truck picks up speed, leaving Ethan behind. In the back, the figure rips off the rest of his prosthetic mask to reveal himself as Hendricks. He hurls the mask at Ethan's feet, and the truck disappears into the receding storm, leaving Ethan alone on a sand-strewn motorway.